What's happening, everybody, and welcome to episode 85 of the Good Kraken podcast. I am one of your hosts, Ernell Pearson, alongside the five-star man, Devin Stanford.
Hi.
You did it.
What?
You fucking did it. You got the Xander zooms. Oh, man, you did it. Oh, my God. Oh, my
Xander
God.
zoomies.
See, I started taking out the 10-finger plan, and now you actually have 10-finger plans. You know what I'm saying? 10-finger. You got two of the fingers right here with the two zooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting to figure it out. I know. Xander here for the Xander zooms in chat. There you go. There you go. There we go. I love it, dude. Devin, Devin, how are you doing, baby? Tell the people how you've been doing real quick while I turn on my my streamer bitch lights. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Also, Xander, I'm almost there, but this is a GIF.
It's a Jesus Christ.
That was really good timing on that one. You cut that perfectly.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
well done.
Devin's been practicing it all morning. It's crazy. Devin,
I've
how
seen
are
that
you?
like 50 times.
Devin, how are you doing? How are you feeling? You doing okay over there? Like, you feeling better after having the vid?
I'm feeling better. But,
Yeah.
you know, like told you guys, had a weird, stressful Saturday morning. Just, you know, when you wake up a little stressed, but you know, I'm here. It's decompression time. I got my rogue energy.
Yes, you do. Let's go. Let's go.
Energy,
Yeah. I got you in chat. In chat. Let's go. Boom, bam, right there. You guys can get some rogue energy yourselves. 10% off by using that link there in chat. There you go, y'all. It's lit, dude. We also have our most wonderful, our most gracious, our most humble and ethereal being, the queen of bitchin' herself, Jenesy Gabrielle. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I am a miserable mess because I rolled my ankle the other day and I have Achilles tendonitis. So like the two of those things are not a good combination to each other. So I had to make a quick hospital visit yesterday morning and have it looked at. And it is thankfully just a good sprain. It is not a tear or anything like that, thankfully. But I am on crutches. And so I'm like, yeah, yeah, I am on crutches, and it sucks because I'm supposed to like potentially start a new day job next week, and I might have to tell them like, look, I might need another week because my ankle was fucked, my boy. Like I couldn't even take my kid to school yesterday without being like miserable on those crutches, because when we drop her off, we park the car and then we have to walk like 50 feet around the back of this building to like get her to her actual class, and I'm like crutching. I'm killing it, right? I'm killing it. I'm just slaying the shit. My daughter's like, hold on, Dad, and she's trying to catch up. I'm killing the shit, but now my shoulders are really sore from like killing it on crutches. You know what I'm saying? Xander chat, Ernell on crutches. I'm in a sling. Devin getting the Ronies. What is happening? Aloha sailors. Hey, Vandal, let's go, bro. Let's go, baby. Now, Jenesy, how have you been since the last time we had you on? How you doing? What's new?
I mean, I just saw y'all last week. I feel spoiled. I've seen you like every Saturday so
Let's
far.
Let's go. I know. We got to give you a break soon. We got to give you a break, mainly because you're about to be a married bitch.
I'm about to be a wife.
Let's go.
That actually has been the big thing of this year, because we set a date like right before Christmas. We booked our venue and we decided like what the fuck kind of wedding we're having. And so we're getting married in August. And so now we're like, oh fuck, August is real soon.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. You're getting hypes in the chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go. I know the queen of bitchin' gonna be the
queen of bitchin' is gonna have a queen.
Yes, let's go. I'm so here for it, dude. This is gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. Yep. Give us those hypes in chat. Let's fucking go, Jenesy. I'm so excited for you, dude. It's gonna be amazing. So you're letting me and Devin plan your wedding, right?
LOL. Honestly, if anyone from Good Kraken, no offense to you guys, I love you both, but if anyone from Good Kraken was gonna like help me plan my wedding with the information I have now, it'd be Garrick. 110%. Like I showed up and I was like, oh yes, we set a date, and Garrick like hadn't like messaged in the chat in like a cool minute, and he was like, wedding. Wedding? You're planning a wedding? Hi. What's happening? When is it? What are your colors?
No, you're making a good call. You're making a good call because if me and Devin do it, we would just try to find 50 ways we could troll you guys out on your wedding day.
Yeah, it would end up being like this.
50 Shades of Wedding Trolls. Yeah,
it would mostly be me and Devin being like, "No, that's too much." But then Devin would come up with like the worst ones. He would do less, but they would be the better trolls. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be like, "We have to make it so that when Jenesy walks down the aisle, like 3 birds swoop down and land on her shoulders. But then they're not like doves; they're just pigeons. They're just straight up pigeons, and they shit down Jenesy's back." That's what Devin would come up with.
You know, though,
and there's a raven in the corner just cawing the whole time.
Yeah, it's actually Raven cawing in the corner.
I can't. You know, that's actually like something we're not quite that bad, but our wedding does feel like a little like kind of like a series of little trolls. But really, it's just like our wedding is going to be so queer. Like we are breaking down like every fucking barrier we fucking can, and so like it's been like super fun because we're thinking about like how are we going to personalize it? How are we going to make it us? How are we going to take the traditional wedding and make it us? And so one of the things, especially because we both come from very like religious backgrounds, is we were like, well, instead of doing a scripture reading, we're going to have like some excerpts from our favorite gay books being read.
I love you two so much. I love you two so much, dude. I thought you were gonna say movies for a second. I was gonna be like, let me put in one of these movie quotes because I will throw you some Lord of the Rings so fucking quick. I'm telling you. And 2 rings for the gay couple.
Ernell is ordained.
I am ordained.
Oh my gosh, for real?
I am an ordained minister. Let's go. I just
did officiate a wedding.
I did officiate my homegirl's wedding back in October. My two friends got married. It was a beautiful wedding with beautiful everything in it. And I was stressed out a little bit, but we killed it. We slayed it. Esco in chat. Hello, Esco. And Xander also says, ouch, what you don't want the basic courthouse style like me.
We did think about it, which is actually how we got to the wedding that we were at, because we were like getting so stressed out, like with all the people that we wanted to invite and everything and all the politics of the families. We were almost like, you know what, screw it. We're going to the mountains and we're eloping. We're bringing one of our friends and they're going to marry us in the fucking woods alone.
I love it. Esco says hydrate, Jenesy. You got to hydrate real quick. Yep. Esco also says my work break is about to be over. I just wanted to say hi. We love you, Esco. Hello. And congratulations on your new job too. That's exciting, Esco. We'll talk to you. We'll catch up. Okay, we'll catch up. Just like you guys will catch up with us because today we're talking Phil Spencer getting goated, unionization finally happening, the most hype upcoming movies, and much, much more. Because this is the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. Esco says Devin is stinky. I love that. I love that for you. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenshow, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea. Devin, give it to me. Arg. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/goodkrakenshow. If you're watching live, you have a very important job. You can head on over to fact checking the official Good Kraken Discord channel. Go ahead and drop that link on them in chat.
I got it.
Where you can keep us humble and correct when we screw up information during the show. Oh, God, I'm having a good time, y'all. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help keep us pushing content out for all of you listening and or watching at home. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, by clicking the beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there. Jenesy!
Yes.
We have one captain's order today, and that is we are only 2 subscribers away from 100 on our YouTube. 2 more subscribers away from getting that official Good Kraken URL, from officially getting a boost in our algorithm, from officially just doing the motherfucking thing on the YT. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit us on there right now. Why is it that that's the one command I haven't done, Esco? You figured out the one command I didn't do in that transition to stream out to socials. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I'll get that, Esco. I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, let's we do still have the flesh command though. We do unfortunately still have that.
It's important.
Priorities,
it's important.
Yes, priorities. Right. Just like our priorities going into Little Waves. Devin, let's fucking do it. What is Little Waves, my guy?
So Little Waves is where we have a accumulation of other stories that weren't super big, but we still wanted to mention them so that way you guys were in the know with us here. So starting off with our first one, Netflix's The Cuphead Show will launch next month. That's right. The streamer revealed that the 12 episode season will be available from February 1st, 2022. Oh, from February 18th, 2022. Sorry,
no
my notes were a little cut off there, guys. A brand new trailer accompanies the announcement. Each episode will run 12 minutes and follow the adventures of the impulsive Cuphead and his cautious brother Mugman as they explore the Inkwell Isles. Cool.
Yeah, dope. I mean, like that was a real short like window from announcement to release, dog. Like that, I was very surprised with that. But yeah, I'm interested. I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, this looks like it could be potentially fun. Like, it could be pretty cool.
I'll run through it.
You and I need to play some Cuphead sometime, my guy.
Ooh,
like I haven't played.
You don't
Cuphead.
use your nice controller.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I haven't played any Cuphead yet, but I was a Souls guy, so we'll see. We'll see. Like, we'll
I mean, it's
around.
very, very different.
Yeah,
even it's not Soul. I know it's side scroller.
I know it's not Souls, but the essence of getting frustrated by death in a video game, it does not wash over me anymore, Devin.
You know,
it does not wash over me. You know what I'm saying?
Just think of Seymour from Final Fantasy X, just going, "Death awaits you." Constantly.
Seymour, yeah, I do love me some Seymour. Seymour D's nuts. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Speaking of seeing more of these nuts, The Lord of the Rings, Amazon reveals the title of the new series.
I hate it here.
The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. The series will premiere on September 2nd, 2022 on Prime Video. The epic fantasy show is set during the Second Age of Middle-earth's history, a relatively unexplored portion of J.R.R. Tolkien's saga, mostly chronicled in the appendices of his novel. The show takes place thousands of years before the events depicted in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit film trilogies.
Oh my
fucking
god!
Go.
Okay, so did you guys watch the little trailer snippet?
Yes.
For this?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, so they do this really cool shot of like the liquid for the ring being poured into the casting and like the smoke from the fire.
It's
like,
not liquid.
It's liquid metal, Jack. God damn it. You get my point. It's liquid form of a metal. Anyways, it shows that the fog disperses, all this stuff, and then boom, you have the Ring of Power, right? It's lit. It's fucking lit. The cool thing I found out is that trailer is not CGI. They actually casted all of that metal for all the framing of that in different chunks of the whole plate. They filmed all of it up close and tidy with all the fog effects and everything. I am so fucking here for this. You guys know I'm a massive Rings fan. I am so hype on this, especially very happy that they did not make it a rated adult show. They did not give it the official. It is TV 14, which in my opinion I think will help it a little bit to like keep people from wanting to watch it, which is more people that watch it. I'm here for. Let's do it. Let's do it. Vandal, the epitome of a quarter eater. Yeah. Cuphead is. And Surreal, debating on my coffee order. Okay, so what you're gonna get is a caramel macchiato with foam. And you're gonna do it venti, not venti. No. What is the word? What is the word for using half and half instead of milk? I forgot what the name of that for.
Sub milk for half and half.
Oh no. There's an actual like word. There's a phrase for it. I used to work in a breakfast joint that had a coffee thing, and I forget what the fucking word was for it. Anyways, Devin, keep it going.
Speaking of things not knowing, Dying Light 2 on Nintendo Switch delayed. Techland has announced the Switch Cloud version will not launch alongside the other versions on February 4th. Instead, the developer is aiming to release the Switch version with, quote, within 6 months of the original date, meaning it should be out early August. The studio delayed the game to provide Switch players, quote, with the gaming experience at the level they deserve, end quote. Dying Light 2 is still scheduled for February 4th on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. I have an idea. Go. Hey, Nintendo, why don't you just come out with a new console already?
Yeah, Jenesy, just as a heads up, this is the sequel to the game that had me late for our viewing to
you don't need another one. The first one's doing just fine.
No, I need another one. But just don't be surprised if I'm running a little late to another movie at some point. That game is gonna be good. Now, unfortunately, as long as
you aren't late to the date night next week, we'll be fine.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool. That's fair. Now, yeah, I mean, cool. Like, we always like when games get delayed for reasons that are like, we want this to look better, we want this to do better. Mm-hmm. But like, why wasn't this done prior to like? I don't understand like why these ports to Switch have been like getting delayed the way that they have been, because it's like you guys had time to prepare. Like Dying Light 2 has been announced for a fucking minute. I don't know why the hell.
It's because this is all cloud software. And Nintendo uses its own like cloud source, I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
Versus like Microsoft, or and like I'm pretty sure Sony rents the cloud servers from Microsoft as well. So I don't know. We've had the Switch for what, 6 years now?
I think we're going on 7. Yeah, it's been.
Has it been around for that long?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been around for a minute.
No shit.
Yeah, they're coming to the end of this generation for it. So
yeah, and they haven't done a hardware upgrade. I mean, they've come out with iterations of the Switch, like the Switch Lite and the Switch OLED, but they haven't done any main like hardware upgrades, to the CPU or GPU, or just chipset in general. So
we need that Switch Pro, baby.
Let's go. They're gonna be falling behind, unfortunately, until they do upgrade it. I mean, they'll always have their first party catalog, right?
Yeah,
that is designed for it. But in the grand scheme of things, especially when it comes to third party and like multi-platform games, they're starting to lag behind now.
Now, granted, Nintendo is pretty notorious for making their generations last 10 to 12 years rather than 8 like Sony and Microsoft. But still, like you'd think, right? Like they'd have a little more put together. But again, pandemic, right? So it could be it could be anything.
Yeah.
So.
I would just like to know that there is something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. I know. You guys in chat, let us know your thoughts on Nintendo Switch's delay issues that they've been having. What you think? Do you guys even want a Nintendo Switch Pro? Let's hear from you guys, dude. Anyways, Devin, keep it pushing. We got lots of news today. Let's do
it. Batman's Robert Pattinson to star in sci-fi epic from Parasite director. Robert Pattinson is reportedly teaming up with Bong Joon-ho for the Parasite director's next film, which Deadline reports will be based on an upcoming sci-fi novel titled Mickey 7. With Bong set to write, direct, and produce the new adaptation, Pattinson appears to the set to play Mickey 7, an expendable colonist who is set on a suicidal missions that no one else will take. If Mickey 7 dies, then a clone is generated with most of his memories intact. It sounds a bit like Hard Space Shipbreaker, a unique physics sim with a similarly expendable blue-collar starship salvager that is currently in early access. It also almost kind of reminds me of the Eternals a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. That concept of like, but they like lose almost all their memory though. But it's same concept. I think this is rad. Robert Pattinson could kill something like this, and Bong Joon-ho is obviously a phenomenal director. Right, like now, Jenesy, does this do anything for you though? I don't know how you are with like a lot of sci-fi epics and stuff. Like
I'm typically all about the sci-fi shit. So
okay.
I could definitely get into it. I'm really interested to see how Robert Pattinson does. I feel like Robert Pattinson doesn't have his brand down.
Ever.
He's been kind of all over the place. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about him in a sci-fi epic, but I could totally get on board.
Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. I think maybe he's finally found his brand though. Like going from the Lighthouse to the Batman to a sci-fi movie, maybe he's found it. I'm actually really excited to see how the Batman turns out. I love the Lighthouse. This movie to me sounds extremely promising. I love sci-fi. It's my favorite genre when it comes to movies, honestly.
Okay, King, I see.
So, like, the Book of Eli is one of my favorite movies ever. So, and that's, dystopian post-apocalyptic sci-fi. I love, Total Recall, Star Wars, and Dune, you name it. You go down the list.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like, boy, like, I guess to Devin's point, Robert Pattinson's brand could be not having a brand. You know what I mean? Like that could make sense. Vandal in chat says he's been trying to shake Edward Cullen so hard. He's become an incredibly varied actor. Yes, agreed. Very, very true. I think he's still haunted by the Edward Cullen thing. I think it's kind of what it is. Like
yeah.
Devin. I was just gonna say he has admitted to regretting doing the Twilight series, but is also grateful for the launch it did put in his career. He has said that openly.
That's good. Because I don't think that's where he went wrong, to be honest. Like, yes, okay, we can all agree Twilight not the best movies, but they did really well for themselves, and I still watch them way too fucking regularly.
Yeah.
I visit Twilight filming locations at least once a year. Honestly, last year we visited them like 4 times.
To be fair, it's easy for us, right? It's easy for us to do so because we're here.
That's where we took our engagement pictures. Like Twilight it's one of those things that it's iconic. I don't know. I don't think it's quite like a cult classic yet, but it's something. It's something like the following that it had and has is something. So I don't think that's where he went wrong. I still, I said this last week and I'll say it again. I'll never forget him for Remember Me. I'll never forget.
I said the same thing. Yeah. I said the same thing, and I got shit on for it last time I said it.
Terrible fucking movie.
Hold on, real quick. Raven in chat. Hi, yes, I love you. We love you too, Raven. Hi, baby. We love you. We hope you're doing good. We hope you're staying healthy. We hope
Raven.
You're focusing on you. What's up?
I just want you to know, I love you.
Raven, we hope you're doing good. Xander says Jenesy watches Twilight as much as I watch Shang-Chi.
Basically. Actually, it's getting a little bit better now, but yeah.
Speaking of Robert Pattinson, though, Devin, hit him with the next one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The Batman is the longest Dark Knight movie at nearly 3 hours. Matt Reeves' Batman will have a runtime nearing 3 hours long at 2 hours and 55 minutes. That will make it the longest Batman film of all time and one of the longest superhero movies to date, besides Marvel movies.
I mean, it is actually one of the longest though, because it's like fucking Endgame 2 hours 58 minutes,
and Infinity War.
No Way Home was only 2 hours and 48 minutes.
That's right. That's right.
So this is one of the longest superhero movies to date. That's wild, dude. And honestly, like, I'm here for it. Okay, Snyder Cut does not fucking count, Xander. First off, let's make that very clear.
Part. I knew someone was going to say it.
Is
Xander.
4 parts.
Well, no. Hold on. Let me rephrase. It does count. just because we're not listing it does not mean that it doesn't exist, though. You know what I'm saying? Raven, I replied to Raven in chat. I was like, hey, can you message me that list we did? I love you tons. Raven said, did you actually lose it because you're fired? HR has spoken. I mean,
Ernell just
Kendra's
pulled
HR?
No, Raven is.
Oh, Raven is. That makes
we're
more sense.
we're all kind of HR. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Raven's
Speaking
more HR.
of our Godzilla live action series announced for Apple TV Plus. By author Matt Fraction and Chris Black, a longtime veteran on Star Trek Enterprise and Robert Kirkman's Outcast. The new series is set in the current legendary franchise after the events of 2021's Godzilla vs. Kong. It will follow a new family with a secret connection to Monarch, a shadowy organization working behind the scenes throughout Legendary's Godzilla trilogy. Quote, following the thunderous battle between Godzilla and the Titans that leveled San Francisco and the shocking new reality that monsters are real, the series explores one family's journey to uncover its buried secrets and a legacy linking them to the secret organization known as Monarch. The synopsis reads. I love how it took them 3 movies to go, hey guys, monsters are real.
I'm actually kind of hype on this, to be honest with you.
Dude, me too.
Yeah,
me too. I just have to poke fun at that one line because
of course, we got to poke fun at the Zilla. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it is the HR, the huge roided lizard. I don't know. I was trying to defend your segue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. I can't tell if this is going to be a better direction for the MonsterVerse that they're trying to do, or not, or if they should they leave that to the movies? Should they put that as a show? What do you guys think? Because I can't tell which one is a better move. I don't know. Because, like, we've obviously seen in Disney Plus's, like, Marvel content that there's stories to be told in show format that can expand a universe. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think?
So, I think it's going to be fine as long as they do not cut budget on the monster detail and CGI.
Sure.
Especially with, like, Godzilla and stuff like that.
It's just a bearded dragon.
I think,
God damn it, no.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take the negative side of this because I am negative, and I can't.
No, I mean it's funny, but it's not like, that funny.
It's like zoomed up on the little lizard, and they're just like rawr, rawr.
Okay, and I just want to get my last point across.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay.
Godzilla, due to the nature and concept of what Godzilla is, it's meant for a big screen. It's a big screen experience.
Sure.
Right.
Regardless of the pandemic, you know what I mean? Generally, it's a big screen experience. So
that was fucking
here's
funny.
The thing. I don't even. That's not why I'm anti this, because at this point, I mean, yeah, there is something to be said for experiencing something on the big screen, but I'm more on the side of how is it going to be made, right? Like, who are they going to hire to direct it? Who are they hiring to produce it? How much time and energy is being spent on everything that goes into making a piece of content? And I just feel like over and over again, like all of these companies are trying to compete with each other, right? They're desperately trying to, first it was Netflix was making these bomb ass original series. Sure. And then everybody else was like, oh, Amazon Prime was like, oh yeah, we can do that. And it's like, Amazon Prime, I'm sorry, but you can't. You've proven over and over again that you can't.
Yeah.
Apple TV is no different. Apple TV keeps trying to come out and being like, oh, we can do this too. And they do sometimes. Like, sometimes they hit, but it's so rare. And even the times where they hit, like, I'm a huge Dickinson fan. Dickinson isn't a great show. It's very enjoyable and I love it, but it just wasn't super well done. It's very campy, which there's something to be said with that. Same with their Shmigadoon. it's a fun time to show up for this weird like musical thing.
Yeah,
like it's a trip.
I too enjoy Dick and Schmigadoon.
Yeah, but I don't trust them. Everyone wants to compete with Disney, and they don't. They're not actually competing with Disney. They're just embarrassing themselves. So I'm not hopeful for this. I'm not hopeful for this at all because I think it's going to be another thing where like DC keeps trying to compete with MCU, and they just are making asses of themselves. Like if you stop competing with each other, maybe you could actually create a decent piece of content. What the fuck is happening in the chat?
Xander just timed out Esco. Damn, Xander, what is this battle you're having with Esco over here? Well, what's the last thing Esco said? Nom nom. Why is it spicy? Oh, she's making fun of Xander's jalapeno.
One more thing before we move on.
Yes.
I'm surprised this is coming to Apple TV Plus and not HBO Max because the movie premiered on HBO Max. Mm-hmm. Godzilla vs. Kong.
If HBO was making it, I might have some more confidence because HBO Max has proven that they can make good original shows. Their consistency still isn't quite to where like somewhere like Disney Plus has very good consistency. Netflix is like sometimes they're putting out flops. I feel like Netflix's problem is different though. It isn't that they can't create good content because they can. It's that whoever's making decisions at Netflix has some issues, and they just can't decide where to put their resources.
Yeah. The thing is too is that like Netflix has a massive variety of teams, right? Massive different teams, but the thing that worries me here is actually like Devin saying it. Is this going to be the same production team? More than likely not, because it's going to be Apple TV's production team, which they've shown that they have the chops for it, but that's a real big 50-50 split. And it's like
they got good writers, right? Mm-hmm. So they have good writers, but I don't know. I just know I have to see it. I have to see it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyways, continue on.
Yeah. Speaking of HR issues, Black Panther 2 production pauses just as it restarts due to COVID outbreak.
That was a better segue.
That was a good segue, actually. That was a good segue. Let's go, Devin. Let's go.
COVID-19 outbreak on the set has caused yet another production pause for Black Panther sequel. THR reported. See, HR's in the name. The challenges
Hollywood Reporter.
The the pandemic as a new COVID variant sweeps across the country. Among the productions affected is Black Panther 2, which just resumed production after Letitia Wright returned to the set after a stunt accident. According to the report, several cast and crew members tested positive for COVID, including Lupita Nyong'o, who is reprising her role as Nakia in the sequel. So, yeah.
Man.
Guess what, guys? I officially just got over COVID a week ago, and I'm still dealing with some body aches and stuff.
Dog. I mean, and you're vaxxed the fuck up. So it's like, it's not even like, I mean, there's obviously, imagine if you weren't, Devin, get fucking vaccinated, guys. Please. Good Lord, get fucking vaccinated.
I'm not going to lie, guys. If I wasn't vaccinated, I probably would have been hospitalized for how bad it was for me.
Yeah. You were a mess. Yeah. You were a mess there for a second. Now, with that said, only thought really I think even needs to be had here is this is the new normal. Get used to it, guys. Mm-hmm. Like we're gonna be dealing with delays, things getting canceled, more things getting delayed. Just be prepared for it. Like until something is done worldwide, this is it. We just have to get used to it for now. We just gotta get used to it for now.
Yep.
I digress.
So Knives Out 2 is set to be released on Netflix in late 2022. Variety says Knives Out 2 director Rian Johnson's follow-up to the critically acclaimed murder mystery will be released in the last quarter of 2022. Netflix announced it purchased 2 Knives Out sequels back in March 2021 for $450 million. Yo, Netflix, you want to just like give me a little bit of that? Just
I
give me
know,
like
I know.
For real.
Spot us up here at Good Crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fund our production studio. You
Dude,
fund
we'll
our
do a
studio.
Netflix ad read every show.
Goddamn, son. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like,
basically
we
do.
know you just put up that we know you just put up the price, you know, and everything, and you need to get the word out there. We know you guys are trying to up your subscriber base. Just let us know.
Listen,
Let us know.
we're not out here looking for angel investors, but if you want, like, we won't say no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
and
we won't say
you know
no.
what too? You know what too? We know not everything is a hit on Netflix, but we do know when it hits, and we will always be honest to you about that.
As one Alfred Molina once said, I'm a bit of a slut.
I am definitely a Netflix original whore, so like, please.
And as one Willem Dafoe said, I'm a bit of a scientist myself.
Yes, he did say that. He did say it twice, actually. Now, twice. Yeah. It's good. Anyways, last little wave, Devin. Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
Sony stock reportedly took a $20 billion plunge after Xbox Activision announcement. As detailed in a report by Bloomberg, Sony Group Corp shares reportedly fell by 13% in Tokyo on Wednesday, just a day after Microsoft announced its $68.7 billion deal with Activision Blizzard. As per the report, the drop itself is the largest single fall in Sony stock since October 2008.
Yep. This does happen. It's not surprising the least bit. Do not be worried. Sony will be fine. They will be fine.
I'm not worried. I think Sony's definitely kind of in a position like, okay, we have to do something. We have to do something a little bit different, a little new. That's you know. Personally, I think a stronger partnership with Square Enix is going to come out of this again, kind of like back in the PS1, PS2 days.
Yep.
We're gonna see that tide turn. I do know Square Enix doesn't want to necessarily do that, because they do a lot of publishing on all platforms now.
Yeah.
But I could see that happening. And granted, this is a big rumor. Amazon has been trying to get into the gaming space, and there is a rumor that there might be an Amazon Sony partnership. And that might have something to do with whatever Game Pass platform that Sony is going to be doing.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is all heavily speculation still, so like we have no clue. But like, you know, like I just want people at home to know, like, because I've seen a lot of people be like, "Oh my God, Sony's fucked." They're not fucked. They're a fucking multi-billion-dollar company. They're fine. Because like they said, this happened before. Back in 2008, fucking Xbox 360 era.
Here's the thing.
What?
They're still one of the leading financial companies in the gaming industry.
Yeah, they're fucking fine. They're fine.
Even with the deficit that they have. This is all I can say right now. If you play around and buy stocks and stuff right now, buy on the dip. Buy on the dip.
I love you, dog. But for now, you guys can buy into our next segment. Devin, what do we got? Tell them.
The Helm.
Let's go. All right, guys. Our first main news story today. Xbox head Phil Spencer confirms intent to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation after Activision Blizzard acquisition. This comes from Wesley LeBlanc at Game Informer, and he says this. Just days after the news that Microsoft and Xbox are acquiring Activision Blizzard, Xbox head and the new CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer, has commented on the possibility of Activision Blizzard games coming to PlayStation in the future. In short, his comments are somewhat vague, following similar messaging to his thoughts on exclusivity regarding Bethesda games after Microsoft acquired Bethesda back in 2020. Here's what he had to say. Quote, "Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision Blizzard and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry and we value our relationship." End quote. This tweet can be taken a number of ways, but one thing is clear at least. Microsoft is set on honoring existing agreements between Sony and Activision Blizzard. So if a Call of Duty game coming after the acquisition officially closes has a marketing deal with PlayStation like it has for years now, it seems Microsoft will honor it. Then, Spencer says Microsoft has a desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. In what regard, though? Will Call of Duty games already released on PlayStation simply remain there while new entries go exclusive? Will new Call of Duty games remain multi-platform as they have for years? Will something like Warzone remain multi-platform while single-player campaigns go exclusive to Xbox? These are just some of the questions we have regarding this acquisition, and it's not likely we'll get answers anytime soon. Spencer can only say so much until the transaction is closed legally. Regardless, Spencer's somewhat openness here is refreshing. While it might not happen, it seems Spencer is at least keeping PlayStation players in mind, noting that Microsoft has a quote-unquote desire and intent to not wall off a major franchise like Call of Duty. Only time will tell, though. Now, here's the deal. We do have to keep our thoughts on these stories just a little bit brief because it took us 45 minutes to get through a little wave. So... Devin. Now that's not even a hash on Devin. We had a lot of little waves. There was a lot of little waves.
A big little wave story.
Devin, you're my guy here. Let's talk. What do we got here?
Okay. So again, we can only speculate what can happen. First thing I want to say, all of this, it like, granted, this is a much grander scale, but all of this is just the Bethesda acquisition all over again, because it's a lot of the same things that are being said about, but this time, instead of talking about Elder Scrolls, we're talking about Call of Duty, Yeah. I totally see Warzone staying multi-platform. There's no way that they should take that away. It's already a released product. It's out there for everybody.
Sure.
At first I was like, there's no way you spend $70 billion to share and your IPs now,
right? Which is a given, right? That's exactly what we said about the Bethesda thing. Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but Phil Spencer has to say these types of things right now to keep people off his back while they go through the legalities of this transaction.
Would you leave me the fuck alone? God damn.
He has to
no,
say
it's
this.
true. It's true.
He has to keep quote unquote panic down, and because the in this space, when people panic about things like this, it breeds toxicity.
Toxic gamers, let's go. Yeah.
It breeds toxicity, and that's not good for anybody. I've already dealt with it, having these conversations with people on forums and online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty disgusting, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I personally see them doing something like keeping like multiplayer, multi-platform. I could see Microsoft doing something like, hey, if you want the blockbuster campaign experience, though, you have to find it at Game Pass. Yeah. I could see that, like, 100%. Like that isn't anything new for Microsoft to do. They would totally do that. And it's a win for them. They saw the opportunity, they took it.
Yeah.
So only time will tell. But there's 1,000,001 other IPs under the Activision and Blizzard umbrella that they also have to work with. This could be just the one game that does ultimately stay multi-platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it has been the best-selling game every platform, NPD, for the last decade, at least.
Not to be cheeky, but it is a different game to play. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other arena of shit, a whole other slew of can of worms that they would be opening by doing otherwise. So yeah, I definitely agree. Honestly, I think you nailed it. I think you fucking nailed it. That's exactly what I would think too, because it's hard because we can only speculate right now. It's hard to say. It's even harder to say because this is not some tiny game. It's not a tiny IP. This could there's a 50-50 shot here of them doing any of this. We don't know. It's hard to say because it's Call of Duty is the biggest title in video game history. We don't know, but I think you're on the dot though.
Yeah, and the main reason why I think that they would keep the campaign to Game Pass is because all of the contractual agreements that Sony had with Activision prior to this acquisition was all multiplayer based, right? It was all DLC based, like map based. So they might keep something like that going, as we saw them do with Deathloop and what they're doing with Ghostwire Tokyo and everything, because again, guys, you don't spend $70 billion not to make changes. You don't. Yeah. The best thing to me regarding Call of Duty, I would like it to not be an annual release anymore.
Yeah, give us every 3 years, every 4 years,
I'd say every 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Because they do have 3 studios, but why don't you let those studios work together, instead of them all grind against each other, right?
Yep.
Like they come up with one engine that all the teams use. Call
it doo-doo. The doo-doo engine.
Yeah. Carl on doo-doo.
call it the Call of doo-doo engine. I love it.
I don't know. But not only that though, there has been a history of Microsoft Studios working together. Like they have studios like id Software 343. Like Microsoft owns the first person shooter space now. Yeah. They do. Yeah. They own Call of Duty, they own Overwatch, they own Halo. Those are the big 3 players, right? When it comes to that. So it'll be cool just to see. But we can only speculate.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fair. Devin, hit him with our second story, my guy. Oh, you were okay. You're in text. You got off track there for a second.
I can read.
Doing okay over there? Goddamn.
I just got hit with some super crazy news. I'll have to talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Oh no, I can read.
That's not good. Do you?
Employees at Activision Studio Raven Software formally organized union. This is coming from Ash Parrish over at The Verge. After 5 weeks of striking, the QA testers at Raven Software, a subsidiary of Activision Blizzard, have formed one of the first unions in a AAA game publisher. The union, known as the Game Workers Alliance, was formed in association with the Communications Workers of America, the CWA, a labor union that represents telecommunications and digital media workers. Back in December, 12 QA workers were laid off, sparking a walkout at the Call of Duty support studio. Since then, some members of the QA department engaged in a sustained strike at Raven Software, prompting the creation of a GoFundMe to support striking members. Quote, "We formed the Game Workers Alliance, CWA, because my colleagues and I want to have our voices heard," end quote, said Brent Reel, a QA lead at Raven. In a CWA press release, the union is asking for formal recognition from parent company Activision Blizzard, who, in recent SEC filings related to the company's pending acquisition by Microsoft, failed to acknowledge that a strike was taking place. Activision Blizzard has also been engaged in alleged union-busting activities, with executives imploring workers to, quote, "consider the consequences," end quote, disgusting, of signing union authorization cards. Elsewhere in Activision Blizzard, Call of Duty developer Treyarch recently converted all contract employees to full-time positions, prompting questions as to why Raven Software could not do similarly. The formation of the union comes a week before the formal termination of the laid-off workers was to take place on January 28th. Rich George, Senior Director of Game Communications at Activision Blizzard, told The Verge in an email, quote, "Activision Blizzard is carefully reviewing the request for voluntary recognition from the CWA, which seeks to organize around 36 of the company's nearly 10,000 employees, while we believe that a direct relationship between the company and its team members delivers the strongest workforce opportunities. We deeply respect the rights of all employees under the law to make their own decisions about whether or not to join a union," end quote. So, union awesome. Here for it.
Fuck
Under
yes.
the acquisition, I could see Microsoft honoring the union.
Oh
I
yeah,
could see
absolutely.
it happening.
Absolutely.
Like 110%. They're a very proactive company coming from a very proactive area that is very union based area as well. So I could see them wholeheartedly showing them the respect that it deserves. But here's the thing, until June 2023, Microsoft can't say or really do anything, whether it be support or anything like that. And this is still in the unfortunate hands of that slimy piece of shit, Bobby Kotick.
Fuck Bobby Kotick. Hashtag fuck Bobby Kotick. Let's go.
Yep.
Now, Jenesy, my little office bug.
Yeah.
Is this a move? Is this a good move? Like, do you like? Obviously, we need more unionization out here. Is this the first step to a slew of other unions that could happen in the games industry? What do you think?
I mean, I'll be honest. My expertise doesn't really transfer over currently to the games and to the gaming industry, and I say that because, like, while this is very much a big part of what I do, like, the gaming industry is a whole other beast. Like, whenever we're talking about like anything relating to like workers' rights, each industry is very, very different.
Sure. Okay.
My areas of expertise are more around like nonprofits and, oddly enough, marketing agencies is what I'm working in currently. Then I have a little bit of experience in the more like political fields, which is also a nightmare.
I can imagine.
I think that we are, though, in general, in a very big time of transformation in the U.S. in terms of like how we are addressing workers' rights and how we are addressing unions. My hope is that at some point unions will be a thing of the past, because we are seeing like across industries a more universal, like a more universal approach in the U.S. to the way that we're approaching benefits and time off and things like that.
So let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're saying that unionizations will be a thing of the past because the way unions function will just be a norm, essentially.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the hope. That's definitely my hope. I'm all for unions, by the way. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm all about
unions. That's why I wanted to clarify. Right. Sure. Yeah. I want to make sure people
I
knew
do
that.
think. I mean, it's kind of astonishing to me, like, especially when you get into studying unions and you get into studying workers' rights and like the 40-hour work week and all of that shit. It's kind of amazing how normal unions are, because they're a very new concept. The 40-hour work week is a very new concept, and unions were very much a response to that creation. And so I think that I can only hope that not just the gaming industry, but the movie industry is really starting to respect their workers and give them proper benefits and time off packages and all of that stuff. But in addition to that, like, unions are only one step towards that. And I think that unions are going to become a bit more common in the gaming industry. But honestly, like, if the gaming industry could just like bypass that altogether and go for a more radical approach, I think that would be ideal for them.
Yeah, because Vandal in chat says anarcho-syndicalism is the end goal of unionization. She's technically correct. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, that's the entire reason why unions exist, is to get everyone to a point where unions don't have to exist.
Yeah,
because it's just the fucking norm. Unfortunately, the games industry is very late as far as industries are concerned and getting into the unionization game. And, we can only hope. Because at this point, it is going to take the radical approach. We saw what happened when that doesn't have proper hands in those buckets. We get guys like fucking Bobby Kotick that are out here just trashing the fucking industry. Fuck Bobby Kotick. Anyways, I digress. With that said, guys, something we cannot fuck, because we have better news for you guys. We'll line this up here a little bit. I just want to make sure that before we move on to our last story here, I want to remind everyone that they can support us over on patreon.com/goodkraken show, where they can get early access on this episode before it goes public. They can write into the show, and they can get this episode ad free. But if they're hearing this, they aren't on our Patreon. So for now, my friends, here's a word from our sponsors. This episode of the Shipwreck Show is brought to you by Glide mousepads. PC gaming and office work is more popular than ever before, making your workflow and efficiency an absolute necessity. You need your peripherals and accessories to be running silky smooth in order for you to keep kicking ass and taking names, and Glide is the perfect piece of that Arsenal puzzle that you've been trying to solve. Glide mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get that next win. Listen, you need to get your hands on one of these bad boys. The only way you're going to get a one-up over your opponents is if you give yourself an edge over them. And what better way to do that than to give yourself an IRL handling upgrade? You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code Kraken for 10% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN Kraken for 10% off any Founders Edition mousepad today. Ladies, thents, and gents, our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. If you're anything like us here at GK, you were probably up late last night. You got up out of bed this morning. You were still tired. You don't know how long you were gaming for. It's a catastrophe. But what you do know is that good old cup of joe just ain't hitting the same way that it used to. And now we've got a better way of waking you up before and during your next gaming session. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high quality ingredients and no chalky textures. We don't want that. We don't want that here. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve the in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators everywhere. You can head on over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off your purchase of any shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That's GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub that you'd like. Now, back to the show. All right, y'all, we are back. Jenesy, my darling, can you read them our last news story? Oh,
you're muted.
You're muted. Yeah, you're muted. There you go.
I did it again. Jesus.
It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
no wonder. Oh my God.
Did it again.
What I was saying is, oh my gosh, yeah, I get to show everybody I can read, but apparently I can't figure out my fucking microphone.
It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Pixar's Luca is the most streamed movie of 2021 according to Nielsen charts. Richard Fink from Screen Rant. Luca topped the Nielsen charts to reportedly become the top streaming film of 2021. Pixar's 24th film, Luca follows the story of a young sea monster who has the ability to assume human form out of water named Luca, voiced by Jacob Tremblay, who befriends another sea monster named Alberto, voiced by Jack Dylan Glazer. How is that? Glazer? Do you know if that's how you pronounce that name?
I'm pretty sure it's Glazer. Yeah, that's a wild name. I know, right? That's a name. That is a name.
The two begin a summer adventure exploring the city of Portorosa wow, that was Spanish. That wasn't Italian.
I mean, like, they're not very different. They're not very different.
That's true. Yeah. I don't even know how to say that with an Italian accent. And there you go. In the Italian Riviera, originally set for a theatrical release, Disney scrapped the plans and released Luca as a Disney Plus exclusive on June 18th, 2021. The film was a hit, with critics scoring a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, similar to other Pixar titles before it, like Monsters, Inc., The Incredibles, and WALL-E. Pixar released a short film based on the original title, this one, Ciao Alberto, focusing on Alberto after the events of the film that was released on Disney+. Luca is now both eligible for Best Animated Feature Film and Best Picture at the upcoming 24th Academy Awards, with nominations set to be announced February 8th, 2022. According to Deadline,
94th, by the way. You said
94th.
you said
What did I
24th.
say?
You said 24th. It's okay.
Jesus
94th.
fuck.
It's okay. You're killing it. You're doing amazing. Go. Continue.
According to Deadline, Luca was the most streamed film of 2021, bringing over 10.6 billion minutes of viewing. 3 other new Disney films made the chart, with Raya and the Last Dragon coming in third, Cruella at the number 8 spot, and The Jungle Cruise rounding out the top 10. All 3 of those had Disney Plus Premier Access releases, whereas Luca was available for no additional cost. It should be noted that Nielsen only tracks television viewing, so mobile devices are not counted. Wow. And numbers for HBO Max films were not tracked. Luca's massive success on Disney Plus, as well as the studio's dominance over the Nielsen film streaming charts, goes to show the high demand for family films, given that it was not until November that kids 5 years old and under were eligible for the vaccine in the United States. It also made economic sense for families where one streaming film or even the price of a streaming service was cheaper than a day out at the movies. While family films have done well on streaming, it will be telling to see how they perform exclusively when released in theaters, and if audiences have now become conditioned to expect family films as streaming films. Jesus, the end there, all the words were kind of blending together, but we got it. We got through.
You did amazing. You did awesome. Jagger, thank you so much for your raid, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, like, this is, honestly, I'm a little surprised it was Luca. I mean, it is a good movie. Really good. It is a good movie. I couldn't see anything in it that, like, honestly, like, I thought would have grasped everybody, but apparently it did the motherfucking thing. Yeah, I mean, like, it's almost not surprising though, because Disney, right? Like, Disney Pixar is just out here just giving us banger after banger after banger historically since the beginning of the dawn of man. They're just out here doing the motherfucking thing. I don't know.
I also think that if Encanto had come out earlier,
yeah,
it would have stolen it.
Yeah.
It would have stolen it big time.
100%. But that also means that Encanto could end up being 2022's
Very
most
well
streamed.
could, yeah.
We could definitely see that.
I still think that's kind of wild though. Like, out of all of the movies, is that including Netflix too? I mean, I would assume
all of these streaming platforms.
That's
period.
wild.
That's what the Nielsen charts cover. So it's like,
you know what that is? That's the fucking children. The fucking children
them
did
kids, them damn kids, them motherfucking kids. They're just watching the way out. Fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? But not when it comes to Luca, I guess. They're just out here just putting in streaming numbers, my dude. Like,
well, I mean, Ernell, you have a child that is like right around the age where they start doing this, where they like get hooked on one thing. And like, I mean, when I used to nanny, it was like, I can't tell you, like, there were like 5 movies that I would watch nonstop over the course of like several years. It was like a whole year of fucking Cars.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And not all 3 of the Cars, just Cars 1.
Arwen is currently her obsession is kids horror YouTube. Yeah, which is the most on-brand thing for my child ever. She is absolutely terrified of Sonic EXE. Siren Head. Siren Head is a personal favorite for her. But she also loves Frozen still. She's loved Frozen since she was like fucking 3 years old. Like, it's wild how much she loves that. Xander in chat, Siren Head, Huggy Wuggy. Yeah, she's obsessed. I don't understand. And she always says, she's like, I have nightmares. I'm fucking terrified of these things, but she can't stop. And I'm like, that's crazy, because I'm the same way with Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Let's go. You are my child. I totally understand it. But it's also funny too, because like, I have a lot of kids in my family. Not a single one of them are obsessed with Luca. And I don't know if that's just like, I don't know. Like, it's just kind of, I don't know if it's like maybe the dynamic of just like what kids are obsessed with, or if that just so happened to be the Disney animated movie of 2021 that just like most parents are just kind of like, we'll throw this on and our kids will fucking watch it. I don't know. But it's cool either way. You know, guys, let's move. Let's do this. We are a little bit behind, but we're doing okay. We're doing all right. Devin, what do we have next for the people at home?
Well, you see, we got hands on deck.
We got the hands on deck.
Yeah, you get the hands on dick.
Hands on dick. There we go. That's what you call it.
So, so do you do that on purpose to sound like dick, or is it just
no?
like
So
you guys?
our Kiwi accents, we pronounce our e's like i's and our i's like e's and our a's like o's, and so when we say dick, you can't really tell which one we're trying to say because it's like sort of this in-betweener. So there's dick, which is me trying to, pressure wash my dick. But if I say dick,
Man,
then
you're talking about a deck, right?
Have you seen those
second one
pressure
is a deck.
wash videos where like the pressure washer literally cuts through everything?
Yeah, I'm just pressure washing my dick. that's
All right.
Guys,
hands on deck is what we're doing next.
Yeah, so hands on deck, not dick.
Putting my hands on
I mean,
any
maybe
dick.
dick.
Hands
But,
on dick.
hands on it is where we talk a little bit about some games and or movies and or shows that we have been watching or playing this week. And we're gonna keep it very brief for you guys today. Just very, very short. Very short is the dick. Like this.
I wonder why we're behind on time.
Yeah, I know, right? Because we're fucking trash. We suck so much. Devin, hit us with it real fast. What do you got?
Okay,
what have you been
all right,
playing
all
or
right,
watching this week?
Okay, so recently I finished what is all available of Cobra Kai. I want to tell people, go watch that show.
Yep.
It's actually great. Johnny Lawrence is a lovable piece of shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Daniel Reluso is awesome.
God, dude, I love it.
Yeah. And I just want to say I respect the fact that they were able to get pretty much all of the original cast together throughout these seasons. And I love the setup for season 5. But that's not what I really want to talk about. What I want to talk about is this new movie I came across on Netflix called The Paper Tigers.
I've heard it's so good. It is so good.
Amazing. It has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Let's go.
This is a bona fide Netflix banger.
It came out in 2020. How have I not heard?
2021. It just came out at the end of 2021. So, just very, very short synopsis just to get people into this.
Yeah.
After reuniting as middle-aged men, 3 kung fu prodigies must set their differences aside and dust off their skills to avenge their beloved mentor.
So this is the movie Brothers, but with martial arts. Do you remember that movie? Mark Wahlberg and dude. Oh, I'm so here for that, dude. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. It is actually awesome. So they're actually not using kung fu; they're using gung fu, which is a Chinese-based martial arts. Kung fu is Japanese based.
Yes.
So
I get your point. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying. Yes, gung fu it's like the specialty, the dragon, the snake, the eagle, like shit like that.
Yeah.
But this movie is equal parts awesome because it is grounded martial arts fighting. The characters aren't glorified in any way. Yes, one of them is insanely ripped because throughout his life he started doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu and became an MMA fighter and stuff like that.
Yeah. While
the other 2 just like kind of turned into like stay-at-home dads.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Almost. But it's very grounded. It shows like, the rippling effects of doing martial arts for so long and what that can do to your body, especially if you avidly use it in fighting. It has a very compelling story and it has a lot of funny moments. Like one guy has a hurt knee throughout the movie.
Okay.
And when he talks a big game and he goes in and the second he goes to use it, he like throws his leg and you hear a little crack sound and you're like, and then he like freaks out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's a very good movie. It's wholesome. It'll make you laugh a lot. Like actually a lot, like very subtly. It has like a subtle humor to it. There isn't a whole lot I can say without spoiling this movie, but it is a very good watch, especially if you enjoy martial arts. If you watched Cobra Kai, you will love the Paper Tigers.
Yeah.
So I would definitely go watch it, and it is on Netflix.
Okay. Cool. Now just to clarify, the difference between kung fu and gung fu, they're technically the same, but there was a translation error when kung fu, or when gung fu, which is like the actual way it's pronounced, was brought to Western civilization. Kung fu was like the incorrection, and then kanji, Japanese, they had to. Yeah, now there's slight differences because one is more like in depth than the other because it is traditional kung fu, and there's some other stuff there, but just want to make sure that people knew that, just because fighter head. I get you. But I'm really excited for that movie. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that. Also, didn't know it was a movie. I thought it was a show. That's fucking good to know.
It's just shy of 2 hours at 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Lit. I'm watching that tonight. Let's fucking go. Jenesy, what have you been watching?
I have been watching a blast from the fucking past. I've been watching Fringe.
Oh, okay. I've heard that's a good show.
Fuck with Fringe?
I have not. No, I have not. But I heard it's a good show.
I watched a bit of it when it originally came out. It came out from like 2009 to I want to say like 2013.
Okay.
And I was like just flipping through HBO Max trying to find something to fucking watch after my soul was destroyed by finishing Lucifer. And it was like Fringe, and I was like, oh fuck, I wonder if this still slaps, and it does.
Let's go. Okay. Now Fringe is like a supernatural sort of like investigation show, isn't it?
I wouldn't exactly say supernatural truly. It's science fiction. It is like heart and soul science fiction because it supernatural is a bit. I consider supernatural to be like you have like supernatural concepts or beings in it, and Fringe like skirts around that, and I think sometimes it does get into the realm of supernatural, but really the show is called Fringe because what it deals with is what they call fringe science. So it's like where science starts dipping into the more like science fiction-y things, and goes into a realm beyond of more like looking at the scientific implications of like psychic abilities, but like when they talk about someone being psychic, they talk about it like being someone who's experiencing time all at once. So that it's not that they can see the future, it's that scientifically there's something that is causing them
That's okay.
That's
really cool.
It's really neat. It's also you have to suspend a lot of disbelief because there's a lot of shit in it that's like you totally can't like I'm actually surprised because I think my dad watched this, but he falls into it sometimes because he is such a scientist where he's like, oh, that's bullshit. I'm like, well, Dad, you can't like come into this with your rocket scientistness.
Listen, Elon Musk, I need you to calm the fuck down, all right? Let's this is Harry Potter and it's not Bill Nye, all right? Let's chill the fuck out. Okay. I love it.
It's also it's very neat because I'd say the one qualm that I have with the show is that you can tell it was made in 2009.
Sure. Doesn't age very well, like visually.
Visually it doesn't age super well. The acting in it is very much from 2009. The script in it is very much 2009.
Sure.
It's very like they're not pushing a whole lot of boundaries, like obviously socially, but even just like it's like it's the opposite of The Witcher. You know what I mean? Like the something like The Witcher is just like so well made. Like they're just doing so many things well. And Fringe is just out here having a good time, which I love. I love a show that's just out here trying to have a good time. And they were out here in 2009, like, oh, fuck it, man. We're just going to party. We're just going to party with all our weird creatures and our scientific formulas. And and it has fucking the guy who plays Pacey in Dawson's Creek. I love that man. I don't know why I love him so much, but I love that man. And yeah, that's really what sold me, because I just watched Dawson's Creek last year, and so I watched it. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize the first time I watched it that that's Pacey, because I wouldn't have known because I hadn't watched Dawson's Creek because I was fucking 13. Anyway,
I love you
it has
so much.
Pacey Witter.
I love you so much. Your little ADHD brain is so phenomenal. I love it. This show's so good. We have fun here. We
love it here. Take some Pacey Witter, man.
Yeah, I know.
What else could you want?
So
what about you, baby? What are you watching?
I don't want to talk about it too deeply because I know that we're going to end up covering it here in the next coming weeks. But I watched Peacemaker. At least the first 4 episodes that they have released. And I do have to say, guys, this movie is funny as show. This show is funny as fuck. Oh my god, dude! It is an episodic version of the Suicide Squad, and I didn't know I fucking needed it at this level because this is great. John Cena is hysterical as Peacemaker. They take that humor that's in the Suicide Squad and they just really just lean right the fuck into it. It still has some hype moments. It still has some very quirky moments that like relationships between the characters and dialogue between the characters. My favorite character in the show so far is a character called Vigilante, who is one of the just most over-the-top, ridiculous, psychotic fucking characters that like we've been able to play around with in like in a superhero content. This show is fucking nailing it for me so far. I spent watching the first 4 episodes just dying the entire time. And just for context, you guys might have seen me tweet this, but there's a moment in it where Peacemaker, John Cena's character, is talking to his very elderly, like, next door neighbor from his dad. His dad's next door neighbor. And the next door neighbor is trying to explain to him why he's not a superhero. And Peacemaker's like, would you fuck off? Like get out of my fucking face. And the guy's like, well, you don't even have a cape. You can't be a superhero. You don't even have a cape. Batman's a superhero. And Peacemaker goes on this long tangent where he's like, Batman's a fucking bitch. Batman's a fucking pussy, and he's like, Batman doesn't kill people, and Peacemaker's like, exactly. How many fucking people do you think Batman's inadvertently killed because he's too much of a candy ass to actually kill them? Like it's so fucking funny, guys. It's so fucking funny. The things that they're ramping up to, I can see like just being great. It's gonna be awesome. They got some cool stuff that they're doing with it so far, but a lot of it is really just like the dialogue between characters. Like it's dude, it's so good. Like I'm really excited for you guys to get your hands on this before we do a review. Like I'm really excited for it. Jenesy, did you watch Suicide Squad? Did you watch the new one?
No,
you need to watch that first. It is hilarious. You will love it. The movie, yeah. The Suicide Squad. Not Suicide Squad, because that shit's just let that go.
Wait.
Just let that go.
So that was the second one, and Suicide Squad was the first one?
No, so there's a remake. So Suicide Squad was the one that has Will Smith. Hear me out. It has one that has Will Smith. And Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. Yeah. She still is. Like she's forever gonna be Harley Quinn. Yeah. She kills it.
She's a wonderful. Yeah, she's a wonderful Harley.
Yeah, Will Smith is Deadshot in that, and so on and so forth. They do have some characters from the original Suicide Squad movie, and they put them in the new Suicide Squad movie. But it is purely just for like connecting the dots. But yes, this new one is so good. We did a review on it.
The Suicide Squad.
Yes, the Suicide Squad. That's the one that you want. That's the one you want. It is hilarious. You will love it. You do not need any other context besides just knowing who the Justice League is and who the DC characters are. They introduce all the characters very, very well. You will love it. And then afterwards, you need to watch Peacemaker. And Devin, I know you're gonna hop on it pretty soon. But you got my guy. You get ready to laugh your balls off, dude. I
had to finish Cobra Kai, man.
Of course. I totally understand. Cobra Kai gets
Cobra Kai never dies.
Let's go.
Quiet.
Strike first. Strike hard. I love it.
No mercy.
Yeah, everyone at home, please watch Peacemaker. It's so fucking good. Vandal in chat. So we're kind of some kind of Suicide Squad. That part was so funny in the movie, dude.
Are those whitey tidies? That's racist. No, it's not.
I did Jenesy. You're gonna fucking love it, dude. You're gonna fucking love it.
I'm
Devin,
ready.
what do we have next, dude?
The Gallows.
Yargan, yargan, yarg. Okay, guys, today for the Gallows, our headlining segment here, we are talking our most anticipated movies of 2022. I'm very excited to do this with you two. I'm very excited to do this. So what I've done here is I've compiled a list of movies that are coming out, that are slated to come out in 2022, that I feel we've either talked about before, or we've shown some kind of interest for before, or that I just think are worthy of mentioning to us. Let's get started here. We're gonna go down the list here. We're gonna talk very briefly about the ones that we are hype on, ones we're not hype on, and we'll just do the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? We'll do the motherfucking thing. And you guys in chat, please let us know as we go along. Let us know if you're hype on any of these movies, and let us know what your most anticipated movie is of 2022. We want to hear from you guys. First off, y'all, we have Jackass Forever. Is that doing anything for y'all?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely not. And I'm offended that you included this and not the most hype movie of January, which came out yesterday.
January already came out. It's already done. It's already done.
You know what?
Yeah, it's not anticipated
Tell
anymore.
that to date night. Or no.
It's not anticipated anymore.
I'm still anticipating it. We haven't seen it yet. Little Brothel on the Prairie was fucking gypped
that's
by Ernell.
Okay.
By Ernell, and he included Jackass.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Vandal says pass on Jackass. I don't know. I want to be excited for Jackass, but I'm also like,
I need a good dumb son movie like that, though.
Yeah.
Like it's been a really long time since I've watched something like that. At all. So, and I grew up watching Jackass all the time, and I grew up around a couple of the members of Jackass because of my dad's band and shit. So it's like, yeah. It's
No, I get it.
It's
a classic. It's a classic.
Naomi's pumped. This is actually at the top of like Naomi's excited movies of 2020.
Naomi and I can see that movie together.
You're not being facetious?
I'm not joking.
She's actually really excited.
She's 110. She's been looking forward to it for a while.
That is so not on brand for. I'm honestly a little surprised right now.
Sierra's really pumped for it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess me and Jenesy the odd ones out here.
Yeah. Next, I mean, when you like bad movies like Army of the Dead, it makes sense. So.
Yeah. Well, your pillow's upside down. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, it is. But hey, guess what, Ernell?
What's up?
It's a magnet.
It's a magnet?
It's magnetic. I know. I'm so jealous, dude. Mine has to have a strap. Mine has a strap on it, but it's okay. Yeah. I like the strap. Anyways, next up,
magnets. He uses strap-ons.
Fucking Vandal fucking got him. I nailed you, dog. Let's go. Next up, we have The Black Phone. And I don't know if you guys remember this movie, but this is a horror thriller movie starring Ethan Hawke as the villain. And he kidnaps a boy, and this boy is talking on the phone with someone. Yeah, this movie looks real fucking good. Ethan Hawke getting some weird like villain redemption thing in Hollywood is I'm here for it. Jenesy, if you have not heard about this movie, you should watch the trailer as soon as you can. Because this movie, honestly, I really want to see this movie bad. Because this movie looks real good.
All my recommended videos to the trailer of this is Ethan Hawke's character explained in Moon Knight.
I know. Vandal, this one no one can defend. Your pillow's upside down. I love it. Anyways, yeah, Black Phone is one of my more hype fucking movies this year. I'm really excited to see this because like it looks real interesting. Next up, a movie I'm feeling a little weird about, Moonfall. Moonfall is one that we've seen in theaters for trailers for. That's the one where the moon is falling to Earth. Starring Halle Berry and Sam from Game of Thrones. It's got some cool stuff it's doing. Jenesy, are you watching the trailer right now? Is that what you're doing?
I know I've already forgotten the trailer. Apparently,
I'm skipping through it.
I was gonna say just you guys can just wait until after the show. It's fun if you want. I mean, like
Chris
no,
Pratt
the
too?
Moonfall. When you were like, we've seen this trailer in theaters, I was like, I can't
Oh no, it's Patrick Wilson.
remember.
Michael Pena's in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Moonfall, I wanted to be very excited for, but the marketing on it is like kind of frumpy, if I'll be honest with you. Yeah, they're kind of marketing it the same way that they did like I don't know, Scream. Where it's like very little, but the marketing they are doing, they're trying to do that like, oh, I'm video chatting with you. It's a little weird. Xander just came back. Anyone mention Little Brothel on the Prairie yet?
Thank you, Xander. The fans are waiting, Ernell, and you fucking gypped them.
Okay, first off, I love you. Let's not use the word gypped because I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that on the stream. I love you. Let's not do that.
What's wrong with that word?
Well, the racial connotation of gypsies. Yes, I love you.
Shit, I didn't even know that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Listen. That's all we do. We gotta make sure we hold each other accountable. It's all right.
I appreciate you.
I love you.
Wait,
Thank you.
No, of course.
There's aliens?
And are you still on Moonfall?
I do not remember seeing this trailer. I don't think I saw this because I didn't go to Venom with you guys.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and the marketing's just like very minimal on it. It's very minimal on it. I wanna see it because I'm interested, but just like I don't know, they're kind of making it feel like the marketing for what was that Chris Pratt Amazon movie again? What was that? The future, the
War
future
of Tomorrow.
Tomorrow War. Yeah, the marketing's kind of feeling like Tomorrow War-ish, and I'm like, you know, I like Tomorrow War, but you know, still.
It reminds me of like 2012.
That's Super Mario, which we will be talking about here in a second. We will be talking about. Next up, we have Death on the Nile.
Oh.
I gotta look this one up too.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Because they played trailers for that for a little bit. So Death on the Nile is that one with Gal Gadot, and it's a murder mystery, a whodunit movie.
Oh yeah.
They're on a boat.
I'm not hyped.
Yeah, I know. It looked. I don't know. Like I want to be hype on it because it does look good. But there's something about it that like that's making me feel like it's just trying to copy. Death on Train, blah blah blah, or whatever. The one where they're trying to do the whodunit on the train thing.
Yeah, the murder mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, Xander.
The Murder on the Orient Express.
Can I just say this though?
Yes. What's up?
The song that they picked for the trailer is so good.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. The trailer's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I will watch this. This looks good.
Yeah. Xander, it almost feels like a period piece version of Knives Up. It does, and that's kind of the part that like makes me excited for it. It's interesting. I'm definitely here for it. Next, we have the one that I know Devin is against, Ambulance.
Yep. Don't give a fuck. It looks
dumb as bad.
Yeah,
no,
dog. I'm so here for this, dude. I'm so here for this movie. I'm so here for this movie, dude. Like I need Yaya in an ambulance trying to rob a bank and all the stuffs. I need it. I want it. I am such a little bitch for Michael Bay ass movies. I'm here for it.
It just looks bad. It looks really bad. I bet you this movie gets a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't like your cynicism here. Oh God,
no, I'm serious. I'm not saying I'm gonna give that rating. I'm saying that'll be like the general.
No, I know. That's so cynical. I don't like it. Let's talk about the real 4 out of 10 that's coming out. Uncharted.
Yeah, dude, like still not happy with Tom Holland being fucking Nathan Drake. Still not happy with that.
Listen,
should have been Nathan Fillion.
Listen, I am.
Isn't he a bit old?
No.
Well, Nathan Fillion is old, but our issues that they're doing a young Nathan Drake story, which is the Uncharted character. They're doing a young version of that character. They should have just not given us an origin story. They should have just said, "Hey, here's Nathan Drake doing Nathan Drake stuff." Like that's what we actually wanted. But
Here's the
Nathan
thing,
Fillion
too.
did that fan video, and it was phenomenal. It was so good, that fan made video. Oh my god, chat's saying that Fillion is too old. No, fuck that, dude. I'm here.
No way. And here's the thing, though. If Harrison Ford could still do a fucking Indiana Jones movie, which is what they're planning to do, then Nathan Fillion could have been fucking Nathan Drake.
Also, Keanu Reeves is like fucking 55 and he's still doing John Wick, and that shit's dope as fuck.
He just did The Matrix.
Let's go.
I don't think that him doing The Matrix was a good idea.
It wasn't. It probably wasn't the best idea. You're right.
No.
You're right.
I don't think there's an argument.
I will say this though, like my big problem, if they're doing an origin story of Nathan Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they plan on doing more movies after this, like, how is Tom Holland gonna look older? Because he's like grown into what he's supposed to look like for the most part. Like, he's not gonna get taller or anything.
I don't think they're gonna need him to go. They're probably gonna do a trilogy about him being younger, which is like fine. Honestly, I'm more upset about Mark Wahlberg
Same.
being in this movie than I am Tom Holland, because like Tom Holland, at least they're like, okay, he's supposed to be like 21-year-old Nathan Drake. Sure, fine,
Right.
fuck it, whatever. The Mark Wahlberg thing is a fucking sin. That should not have fucking happened whatsoever. I am very
Mark
upset about
Wahlberg is just fucking. I can't believe Sony actually signed off on that. Like, think about it. This is one of the biggest Sony Entertainment America properties that they have. This is one of the biggest ones.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And they're not doing a good job with the casting on their own movie. Their own movie on one of their own IPs.
Do you guys think that Mark Wahlberg is going to come in? He's gonna be like, Optimus, I found a Transformer.
No, he's going to be like, I used to be a cop from Boston, all right?
I'm a Boston cop. I'm doing the beat walk, and he's I'm walking the beat. I'm a peacock.
All right,
you got to let me
enough about
fly.
Uncharted.
Next up, we have the Batman.
I'm pretty
Yes.
hyped for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
This
go.
looks
Let's go.
fantastic.
Let's
Like,
go.
we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Granted, not an easy feat. This looks like it's gonna be on par with The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I can feel that too.
Yeah.
too.
It has the vibe, it has the setting, it's got the look. It's we've seen the stories come out that people have said it's closer to a horror movie than not.
Yeah. Horror
Which
mystery.
is-
Yep, let's go.
Yep,
Let's go.
which is fucking sweet.
Mhm.
So it does kind of have it looks like it takes on that detective role a lot more
Yeah.
in this movie,
And I'm here
which
for it.
I'm totally here for that.
Now, listen, we go to movies. We've all been having fun. This GK movie crew thing that we've been doing. It's been a good time. This movie, I'm probably gonna end up being real quiet this entire movie because there's gonna be a lot of information we're gonna have to be taken in. I'm gonna be silent as a bat. Funny enough, yeah,
Bats
fuck
aren't
me.
that quiet, just to tell you that.
That's
They're
true.
not-
They are quite loud.
They use sonar, so that way they can get their prey. So they have to send out little chirps. And
Next up,
stuff
we
like that.
have turning.
Hey, I'm a science guy. What can I say?
No, I'm a science guy, you motherfucker.
God.
Okay, all right. You're a science guy. I'm somewhat of a scientist.
Listen,
So to say.
I have
I'm a
my
social scientist all the
I
way.
have-
Sorry.
I
Bye.
have my doctorates in science guy stuff. Okay, that's what I have. I'm both a doctor guy and a science guy. You can't top that. You
That's
can't
very
top that.
exciting.
You can top me.
You have your
We
PhD?
have turning
No, then you can.
Turning Red, the Disney Pixar movie about a little girl turning into a giant red panda. I need this movie real bad.
I'm so excited for this movie.
I
It
love
looks
red
really
pandas.
Cute.
I love Disney movies, and this is gonna be fucking adorable, right? Right? I'm here for this.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it
looks
looks
cute.
really
It looks
cute.
cute.
I know. I'm here for it.
Turns into a red panda.
Next, we have The Lost City. This is one that actually just got trailers a couple weeks back. We just saw it when we went to what did we see last? Jenesy, what did we see last?
Oh, we saw a fucking Scream.
Yeah, we saw Scream.
Piece of
That's right. We
trash.
saw the trailer for in Scream. The Lost City is a Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum movie about Channing Tatum being a action star, and I believe Sandra Bullock is his agent.
You know who else is in this too?
He's a model. He's a cover model.
Brad Pitt has a cameo in this movie.
You know who else is in this?
Who?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
This movie doesn't look very good. I'm gonna be honest.
It doesn't, but you know what? I'm kind of here for it.
It looks enjoyable.
It looks enjoyable. It looks very Sandra Bullock. If I'll be honest with you, it looks very Sandra Bullock, classic.
It looks like I'm gonna feel how I felt when Daniel Radcliffe had his time in what was it? The sequel to Now You See Me.
Guns Akimbo. Okay.
Yeah, Guns Akimbo is so good. So Sandra Bullock is the writer.
That's not the movie she was talking about, though.
I heard Guns Akimbo.
I know. I was
joking.
Good. But no, you're right, Jenesy. You're right. Go ahead, Devin. What were you gonna say? You're gonna say something for a second before I cut you off.
He was describing the movie. He was trying to
sure.
get.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just saying. I was watching the trailer.
Okay.
Oh,
I have to remind myself of some of these movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. No, that's fair. That's fair. Surreal said, I walked across the street. I have my coffee. Ooh, Surreal, what kind of coffee did you get? What kind of coffee did you get? There you go. Next up. Morbius. No.
Okay, so
there's not a single bit of me that is excited.
I'm not stoked about this.
You're not excited about
and
Morbius?
Jared Leto in an interview, quote unquote, slipped saying that Andrew Garfield is in this movie.
Again, I'm not even going to entertain that because there's like a good percentile chance it's probably just bullshit. But
I think I'm going to like it.
me and Devin are like, ugh.
I think I'm gonna have a good time. I mean, I like Twilight, so I think I'm gonna have a good time.
Can I say this? If it has an intro like "Let There Be Carnage," I'm walking out of the movie theater.
Let there be carnage.
That was really bad. That was really bad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't think me.
But I wasn't a fan of "Let There Be Garbage." So
garbage.
Let there be
garbage.
Garbage.
Let there be garbage.
Venom 2. Let there be garbage.
Let's go. Jenesy just gave us our next canon. Let's do it. Yep. Let there be garbage.
I'm so sorry, guys. I can't words today. I'm a disaster.
I mean, according to Devin, because I like Army of the Dead, I should also like Morbius, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Army of the Dead's a good movie, though.
You're hyped about Ambulance, so I mean, my respect for you as a movie critic dwindles every time we talk about movies.
Ambulance is gonna be good, dog.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be good. Just watch.
You're lying to yourself. 8
out of 10.
Transformer movies weren't even that good.
8 out of 10, baby. Let's go. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
No.
Yeah, I am. The first one's
this
really
movie
good.
looks hype.
I didn't watch the first one. So.
The first one's awesome. You should watch it. It's like I was very hesitant, but when I finally watched it, it was surprisingly really good.
I mean, I don't really fuck with the video games, and I don't really like none of it seems appealing to me. Like, it doesn't seem disappealing. Like, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I just don't think I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean?
It's not hooking you the way you want it to. That's fair.
I mean, give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Did you watch the first one?
It's a lot better than Army of the Dead.
No, I didn't watch the first one.
You should.
How are these on the same level of?
They're not. They're not. He's just being a fuckface. He's being a fuckface. They're not at all on the same level. Xander chat says Sonic 2 is going to be so good. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be a lot of fun. Next up, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Yes. Let's put away just for a quick second.
Yeah,
fuckface turf demon. Yes. I mean, like, sure, this is the first of the Fantastic Beasts movies that actually have me being like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in this, but I'm not really a fan of any of the Fantastic Beasts stories. So,
I've liked them.
Yeah, I like them. What I like about them is it's outside of the school stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like you see a lot more of the magic world. Unfold in front of you, which is really cool. Like whether it be the creatures or the spells and stuff like that people use, and you see like a lot more of the darker side of the Hogwarts stories and stuff like that. So I like the movies, I do. And having Mads Mikkelsen now playing the lead antagonist role, he is a fantastic actor.
He is, and he's a good replacement for Johnny Depp in that character.
Yeah,
it still kind of bums me out though.
Yeah, I'm still bummed out. I'm bummed out about it because, I mean, Johnny Depp isn't the greatest person in the world, but he's also not as bad as that.
Yeah,
one person trying to make him out to be.
Whole
you know
other
what I mean?
story, right? But
exactly.
Yeah.
He should have not been replaced, is my opinion. But Mads Mikkelsen is a good actor, and he did an amazing job in Dark. If you haven't watched Dark, go watch it.
Mads Mikkelsen's amazing in everything. Honestly, he's just a really fucking good actor.
Especially Dark, though.
Xander, they are currently on HBO Max. Yes, the entire Harry Potter like IP is on fucking HBO Max right now. Definitely watch. Surreal. I like Sonic. I'm sorry. What? Which one are we saying what to? We need to know. But yes, watch Mads Mikkelsen's content. You need Mads Mikkelsen in your life. Next up, we have The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This is the Nicolas Cage movie playing as Nicolas Cage. Now, here's the fun part about this. I actually did some reading on what this movie is supposed to be about. So this movie is about Nicolas Cage playing as Nicolas Cage. He is himself in this movie. He gets offered $1 million to do a private birthday party where he just, whoever's paying him wants him to just act for a birthday party thing. And things get out of control. And you know what? I'm kind of here for this. Here for this.
That's the story of it. I thought this was going to be like some autobiography thing.
No, it's a story about Nicolas Cage having some buffoonery happen to him. And you know what? I'm kind of fucking here for it. Let's go, Nick Cage. Like,
what if he goes all like Mandy / not
the bees, not the bees.
Like, what's in the box? No, Nicolas Cage is a good actor, and he plays some crazy roles that you just don't expect. And he's kind of taken that niche of like doing like cult classic-ish style movies as of late. You know, and from what you just described, that this is very much in that wheelhouse. So
I'm here for it. Especially after watching Pig. He did a great job in Pig. Next up, we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let's go. I'm putting a hype in fucking chat for that. Let's go.
I've heard so much stuff that is probably going to be unfolding in this movie from a lot of sources that I've been listening to for all the other Marvel content that I've been ingesting, and they've been pretty spot on with a lot of the things.
Sure.
Let's just say we might get the Illuminati in this movie.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this. I don't like to speculate. Let's listen. Are you hype or not?
I'm very hype.
Let's go. Let's fucking Jenesy. Are you hype or not?
Yeah, 100%.
Xander, we'll talk about this later.
Right.
Xander, we'll talk about this later. He knows what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be a fucking good movie no matter which way we fucking hash it, right? This movie is gonna be lit. It is next up to No Way Home as far as like just being 1,000% ambitious. Like, I'm super excited for this fucking movie. Also, really love Doctor Strange. He did not get enough love for his first movie. This movie is gonna be fucking stellar. I'm excited for it.
Let's Scooby-Doo this shit.
DC League of Super Pets. It's the animated Super Pets movie. You guys are hype?
Yeah. This movie looks awesome. This movie looks awesome.
It's exactly what DC should be doing.
Animated kids movies. I love it. Yeah, no, it's true. DC makes really good animated shit. Like, animated content is where DC like has its strength at, honestly. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching this with my kiddo too, Xander. I see you. Fuck yeah, this movie's hype. Legally Blonde 3. They are finally.
I'll probably watch it. I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Legally Blonde movies are pretty funny. The last two are pretty funny. It's been a while since we got Legally Blonde 2, which is why it's on this list. Jenesy, does this do anything for you?
I'm pretty excited. I actually just watched Legally Blonde for the first time like last year, which seems like it's really off brand because like honestly that the movie checks out. I think it's a good thing though because I definitely probably would have ended up getting my law degree if I had watched this earlier. I would have been like, yep, all woods all the way, we're fucking doing it, screw it.
Sure.
So it's all for the best. But yeah, I'm excited. Also, I just realized the guy who plays her love interest, the actor Matthew Davis is he's a pretty prominent character in the Vampire Diaries universe.
Very much
yeah,
so. Yeah,
which is a trip. So I'm excited to see him, not as a vampire teacher.
For sure. Next, we have Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
I like Tom Cruise. I like all the action-ish movies he's in.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Yeah. I'm not like necessarily hype, but like,
I'm more excited about another one of his movies that we'll talk about later.
Yes, we will. Let's go. Next up, the Bob's Burgers movie.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin's kind of okay. I know Garrick's hype. I
know Sierra is. I'm kind of meh.
Yeah. Jenesy, why are you hype on this one? Are you a Bob's
I love
Burgers
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, okay.
I love Bob's Burgers.
For me, I would just rather see an Archer movie because every time I hear Bob talk, I just all I think about is Archer. And that's what ruins Bob's Burgers for me is because every time I watch Bob's Burgers, it just makes me want to go watch Archer.
Damn, that cognitive bias is wild, dog. Like, I love it, dog. Yeah.
I can't help it. It's just like that's what I want to do. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair. You like Archer more. That happens. It's okay. Vandal, the same person though. That's what he means. That's what he's trying to say. It's because it's the same person and he prefers Archer. It's hard for him to really watch Bob's Burgers that way. I get it. I totally understand. Next up, I know me and Devin got some answers on this. Vandal's saying no. I mean in universe. Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
It is actually. It is.
Yeah.
They did make that
crossover
canon
episode
in Archer.
Yeah, that crossover episode. Very good. Next up, we have John Wick Chapter 4. I'm thinking I'm back. Let's fucking do it, bro. I'm so hype on this.
I'm back.
Any and all John Wick content, I'm fucking hyped for.
That's how he says. I'm
thinking I'm back. Like, I love it so much, dog. Hype ass moments in movies, period, ever. I love it, dude. Jenesy, are you a John Wick fan yet?
No, I haven't watched any of them.
Oh my god. If you need hyper violence in your life, that's it. That's the one.
It's true.
You need some hyper violent action.
You want to cry in the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, the first.
Did you still cry?
I cry a lot to movies, actually.
No, I thought that was his argument, is that I'll cry. I couldn't hear him very well.
Okay. Surreal highlighted the message. No, Surreal, you need to get on that John Wick life. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking up by not being on that John Wick life. Next up, we have the sequel to the last Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World Dominion. And this is humans living in peace, trying to with the dinosaurs that were released from the park in the last movie. Sorry, spoilers, I guess. It fucking came out 4 years ago. I'm
stoked.
Yeah. I have not. I actually have not even watched the last movie.
Neither have I. I'm not.
I mean, it's not
depressing
as good as the one before it, but you should still watch it so you understand what's happening
in this one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
because it kind of feels to me like they're kind of trying to take that like Planet of the Apes route, and I'm like, do we need another one of those without
you gotta watch it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm like I said, it's not as good as the first one, but you still need to watch it for context.
The first one of this trilogy, right, is what you mean? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the first trilogy, you can't top that. Let's just say
no. But it sounds to me like Jenesy and I have some homework to do there. Next up, we have Lightyear, the animated.
Oh, absolutely, 110% fucking stoked.
Let's go, dude. I'm
gonna say it right now. Dare I say one of Pixar's best movies? Maybe.
I'm honestly, Chris Evans got the chops, dog. He could do it.
Yeah,
he could do it.
Yeah,
I'm so stoked.
Yeah. Just like the fact that they're like taking the animated show for Buzz Lightyear and then it's turning it into a fucking movie is lit. It is lit. That show did not get enough love. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. Next up, Thor, Love and Thunder. 100% hype on this, dog. Taika Waititi giving us more of his Taika love. We've obviously seen a turn in how good a Thor movie can be once Taika got his fucking hands on it. Jenesy, Is this going to be the one for you? Is this going to be one for you?
I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
This one's gonna be a banger and a half. I'm so excited. I honestly almost more excited for that one than I am Doctor Strange, but like it's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell.
I'm a big Doctor Strange fan, so I'd say I'm probably most excited for that one, but also I think they're gonna come out far enough from each other that like by the time that we finish Doctor Strange, I'll be totally excited for
Let's go.
Love and Thunder.
Let's go. Xander chat says shit about to get wild with gore. Yeah, it is. Let's fucking go. Gore the God Killer. Yeah. Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Christian Bale in his return to superhero movies when he said he was never going to do them again. And then Kevin Feige was like, hey, how about you're the villain this time?
Yeah.
And then I bet you Christian Bale, he put down his sandwich he eats once a week and he goes,
yeah.
Okay.
He said, wait, I can actually be paid to be an asshole instead? That's wild. Yes, you can, Christian Bale. You can. Next up, we have the movie called Nope. And this is a Jordan Peele movie, another Jordan Peele movie. And hell the fuck yes, I'm here for it.
There's
Jordan
no
Peele
trailers yet. There's no trailers yet.
Nothing.
There's just an image. And the image totally makes me go, nope.
and I'm so here for it, dog. Like Jordan Peele makes some of the best thriller horror content out there right now, and I am oh god, I love every single bit of it. Xander, you either die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Listen, Christian Bale was a villain in real life since day one. He was always a fucking asshole. It's just now he can be paid to do it instead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he did in, American Psycho, but we don't even talk about that.
The Machinist.
Yeah. He was an asshole there, too. Yeah. He's just a good asshole, I mean, he's an asshole, but he's a good asshole. Next, we have Black Adam. I'm kind of really hype on this movie.
I am, too. So, like, Dwayne Johnson is really pushing for Henry Cavill's Superman. He's really pushing for that to be the thing still.
I mean, like... So, I really enjoy Henry Cavill as Superman. I really do. I think he makes a very good Superman. That might be a hot take. I
agree with you.
I love it. I love it. And Dwayne, imagine Dwayne Johnson lined up in front of Henry Cavill's Superman and they're duking it out. They're about to fucking fight, flying in the sky and shit. That's what I want. And I'm like, need it. I need it. It's it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so
Black Adam is notoriously antagonistic to a lot of the Justice League. So
let's go. Yep. Next we have the seminal film to come, directed by Olivia Wilde, starring Florence Pugh and Harry Styles. That is me and Jenesy's movie of the year. Let's go.
I'm so excited.
Don't worry, darling. The amount of horny bonk that will be happening during the watching of this film is just unfathomable, y'all. Don't worry, darling is a movie about Florence Pugh's character, her wife, and her husband, Harry Styles, going on a road trip, and Harry Styles, the husband, is being extra sus. Oh, dog, I'm excited for this. Just hearing that, Devin, though, like we talked about a little bit earlier prior to stream, does that do anything for you? Like, are you feeling that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's gonna be a thriller movie. I'm stoked on that shit. I just watched the trailer and it kind of has like a 60s, 70s vibe to it too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Xander chat says Black Adam is probably the only DCEU movie I will see. The plans for the future of the DCEU, I'm over it. I mean, like,
I have to watch all of it because I need to see where it goes.
Content,
because like. Yeah, as much as I like Shazam, I like the first Wonder Woman.
Yep.
I just need I need to see them put something cohesive together. I need to see what Miguel Diaz turns into with Blue Beetle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I need to see that.
There's some cool stuff, right? But like,
yeah. Like I've heavily criticized DC over their live action movies over the last like few years, but I honestly want nothing more than them to just be able to do it right.
I want them to figure it out too. Just like Josh and chat says, for me, it's the make Devin. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Next up, we have Mission Impossible 7. I am big time excited for this fucking movie. Now, here's the deal. A lot of people might not know this, but me and Devin are very big Mission Impossible fans. And those movies are dorky and ridiculous to the maximum. But I love it. I love every second of it. Let's go.
One thing that I really admire about it is the fact that Tom Cruise does all of his stunts for these movies.
Hold on. So Xander put a link in chat. He said, Ernell explain. Somehow, somehow a Ernell Stanford has added the term Xander on Urban Dictionary, saying the act of leaving to urinate.
Can I say this?
Uh-huh.
How much you want to bet he fucking did it himself?
He probably fucking did it himself. This fucking little bastard has gone out of his way to blackmail us.
Gremlin approved.
To blackmail us and to make it look like we were the assholes. Well, joke's on you, Xander. We are assholes, and we would have done that. We would have done that. All you had to do was
we were
ask.
smart
you know
enough to even think about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Xander, how dare you blame me? I don't like the way you're gaslighting us right now, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Neither do I.
I don't like the way you're gaslighting us right now. Just coming in here with conspiracies. You know what? But Xander, you're not going to fucking get us, okay? You
because
won't
right
get
now
us.
I have to go take a Xander.
Oh. Do you really?
No, I'm kidding.
Next, we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
Hype.
Big hype.
Can I get it? Can I get a hype in chat?
Let's get some fucking hypes in chat for Spider-Verse, baby. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, dude, this movie is gonna be fucking good. It's gonna be good, dog. This movie has no right. The first one, no right being as good as it did, but it did it. It fucking did it. And now getting a follow-up to that. Another article I saw the other day, every universe in this movie that he goes across is going to have a different animated style. And I'm like, as an artist, give it to me.
How fun.
Give it to me. Just give me all of it. Just shoot that straight.
I mean, that's how all the characters were in the first one.
Just dump that fucking shit right in the back of my throat. You know what I'm saying?
Because I really like her.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. They wouldn't do another one without her. You know what I'm saying? Josh and chat for me, it's to make Xander stop. Next, we have Halloween Ends, the final movie of the new Halloween reboot trilogy. I have not yet watched Halloween Kills. Came out last Halloween. I have not yet watched that. I am interested because I do like Halloween movies. And honestly, I'll probably like it more than I like Scream. So, and apparently, I've since found out that me and Jenesy had a hot ass take not liking Scream because apparently everyone's fucking like been belittling me. They've been coming into my comments being like, "You're crazy. It's supposed to be meta." And I was like, "No. Listen, the original movies were meta. They were meta. They were meta as fuck. My issue is that they were meta about the meta." And that was my problem. I don't need metaception. I don't need that anymore. If you're going to be meta, just be meta. Just own the meta. That's totally fine. But there's a level of self-awareness where if your movie starts being self-aware about your self-awareness, you're not smart. You're not smart doing that. Just stop, please. Clever. I'm begging you, please.
I've just never been a big fan of Scream.
I know. You've talked about it, and it's probably because of the fact that it is like super corny meta movie. Like I get it. I totally get it.
Because I mean, I like good slasher movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I grew up on all the 70s and 80s slasher movies, and then the remakes that they've come out with. And
that's right. I forgot. You can't comprehend movies that are purposely corny, which is why you don't like Army of the Dead and you don't like Malignant and you probably wouldn't like Scream. I forgot that's beyond your. That's beyond the
it's
great
not that
taste
I can't
of Devin
it.
Stanford.
It's just I can see through it.
I can't handle dads fighting. I can't handle that.
That was a big dick return. That was a good slap back. I love you, baby. I love you. Let's see, Vandal. That and any regular person could dog Ghostface. You right. Okay. Next we have Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah. It's the original cast. Let's go.
I like it.
I'm hyped.
I'm here for it. Let's go Hocus Pocus all these years later. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm here for that. It's gonna be fun. Next up, The Flash.
So, I was kind of stoked about this at first, but Husky made a very good point last night in Xander's Discord movie night.
Okay.
They're starting with Flashpoint for the Flash's first movie when that should be like the 4th or 5th movie for Flash. To literally retcon everything else that's happened.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
Yep.
But I'm gonna watch it because I have to.
I'm glad we can come to a consensus. So yeah.
I'm excited. I love Ezra Miller. I want more of him in my life. So
I mean, we're gonna get more of it. He's gonna be the Flash. He's gonna continue to be the Flash. The issue is that he's going to be the Flash, and nobody, like very few, are gonna be the same going forward. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be fucking weird. I don't know. DC, just fucking do what you have to do. Just don't expect us to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just don't expect us to enjoy it. Next up, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
I'm gonna say this right now. It's not coming out this year.
I think you're absolutely right.
I think you're
absolutely right.
But the power of the Black Panther will be stripped away in 2023. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. It will happen in 2023. It's Xander, the best Ezra movie we need to talk about, Kevin. That is a good movie. You're right. But also he was in a lot of like early 2000s, like late 90s, like fucked up movies, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay and Silent Bob. Like he's not in Jay and Silent Bob, but movies like Jay and Silent Bob, you know what I'm talking about? Ezra Miller's good. He's good. Next up, Avatar 2.
I'll believe it when I see a fucking trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Now, also, too, I listed all these movies in release order. So this is like, we're getting into December of 2022 here. Yeah. So there's a good chance that these last few movies could get delayed.
Well, we already have a trailer for The Flash.
We do. We definitely have a trailer. We'll see if that... don't change the trailer, I guess you could say. Xander hot take didn't care for Avatar. I don't think any of us really cared for Avatar. I
liked Avatar. Fuck right. You. I liked Avatar.
All right.
We're not talking about M. Night.
Yeah, we're not talking about that Avatar. We're not talking about like the Airbender. We're talking about...
No, I know the Airbender movie was bad.
It was terrible. Yes. Okay.
I'm talking about the blue people.
Blue people. Yes. Blue aliens in the forest. Yes. And that's going to be the end of the Good Kraken show. I mean, like, I'm okay with it. It wasn't my favorite movie. How it ended up being like one of the most highest deal. Yeah, like most highest earned movies ever. Josh's Blue Man Group Extended Edition. Yeah, I mean, I guess sure. Avatar 2, sure. Because I mean, another sure ass movie. Next, we have Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Sure. Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't even really like the last Aquaman movie. Sure. Yeah, hold on, Xander. I didn't understand the accolades Avatar received. No. I understand the accolades because the movie's beautiful. The CG really stunning. The acting was done surprisingly well. They did a lot of things in that movie. I don't understand how it made that much money because I can't think of a single person.
Especially in 2009.
I can't think of a single person to date that would say we needed another Avatar.
No, I'm not hyped for Avatar 2, but I enjoyed the first one for sure. I just don't think it needs a sequel. I also don't understand why it came out in 2009 and it's 2022 and they were like, now we're gonna do a fucking sequel.
Yeah. Josh in chat says Jason Momoa in Real Big Fish.
Honestly, the Aquaman movies, I can't say I'm super stoked, but it's an excuse to see that man shirtless again. Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's go. I need that bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? I need that bread and butter. Just give me all of Momoa half naked. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Trumpet start. They're having a ska showdown in fucking chat right now. That's so funny. Next and last, we have Super Mario Brothers.
Yes, just because I want to hear Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong go,
I'm going to say yes because I want to see this car crash unfolded before our eyes. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in this movie doing so bad. I know, but like...
I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be, but like, I mean, same thing happened with Sonic, right? Everybody thought it was going to be a bad movie. And it ended up being really good.
Yeah, I know. It's just... I'm saying, Jenesy, is this one doing anything for you? Are you excited for... No, okay. The castings are really good. The casting is star-studded as fuck. But I don't know. Nothing about it really interests me there. I know, definitely. What are you giving us a zoom for? Okay, all right. Well, anyways, let's check fact check here. Oh, we do have one. Surreal sent us her coffee. So Surreal got a venti iced caramel macchiato. Oh, she actually got it. 5 pumps of white mocha with no vanilla syrup and quad.
I do just want to let you know, Surreal, that isn't fact check content.
It is not. But we love you, Surreal, so it's okay.
I'm here for your coffee order.
All right. Our schedule for next week, y'all. Tuesday, we have another GK podcast. We're talking our most anticipated games of 2022. Today we're talking about movies. We will be talking about games on Tuesday. Josh, fact check. It's a Kofe. Shut up. Wednesday, we have another gameplay stream. We're going to be doing Last of Us Part 2 with the 5-star man himself. Let's go. Devin, I'm really excited for you to play this game. It is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm here for you falling in love with it. Okay, that's what I need. Thursday, we're doing another Shipwreck Show live recording. If you are part of our Patreon, you can be a part of that. Come in, watch us live. We finally figured out the logistics on it. It's fine. It's tight. We're doing good, guys.
Which you can join us at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show. So that way you can be a part of the live show.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Next Friday, we are doing Splash Damage as a charity stream. So our plan going forward is going to be doing one charity stream on the last Splash Damage of every month. We do not have the means to announce what game we're going to be doing, so hang tight until we announce that within the next couple of days. But please come in, support the cause. We have a great charity that we're going to be working with this with Tiltify and doing some stuff there. Please come in, hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. We'll be playing, we're going to be having fun. Donate to a great charity. It's going to be great. Saturday, we have another Good Kraken podcast. We are talking which streaming service is winning. Because apparently it is not. Oh, Reed coming in late. Oh, Reed, we're just about to leave, my guy. Hey, Reed, yeah, this is the end. Yeah. We're going over the schedule right now. We love you. It's okay, dude. It's okay, dude. We'll catch you next time. It's all good. Guys, please let us know what your most anticipated movie of 2022 is. We want to hear from you. Put it in the comments below. Add us on Twitter. Talk to us about it in Discord. We want to hear from you guys. It's going to be good. In the meantime, y'all, this has been the Good Kraken podcast. Oh, Josh said hydrate. We got to hydrate before we leave. Yes. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Josh. We love you. Your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted to hear live every Tuesday. Sorry, I had brain fart for a second. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you enjoy the show, you can head on over to patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on video and podcast services across the digital sea. Yark. I love you so much. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel by clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken and leaving a review there. We are not going to do a post show because we are like 15 minutes behind here. But until next time, my friends, be good to each other. The snap.